So today we're gonna do redstone. We're gonna put daytime first. So yeah, I was watching a little bit. I actually just watched a little bit of Mumbo Jumbo, and I think he made a piston house. I remember he made a cliffside. So we're gonna make a piston house. So it's basically gonna be like a regular redstone house. What we do is gotta start building it first. Now, honestly, not much to really build. So I think I'm gonna go to my other world. So see if we can have a house. Do we have a house here? You know what? We're gonna transfer one of the villagers' houses. Now, what villagers' house we can use? I'm thinking, you know what? We can just transfer and put these all together. So what we can do is first we're gonna build a right here. So this is where we're gonna transfer all these together. So that's what we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find a way. So what we're gonna do is gonna make this a piston door. Obviously, what I want to do though is I want to make sure that you cannot see. So the way we're gonna make it is not the easiest way. So we're gonna do the simplest redstone door you can ever think of, and we're gonna just do it right here. So this is the most simplest redstone door. If you guys want to take tips, I would give you tips, guys. Eventually, I would do that. So, but we're just gonna make sure we just have everything you know, here. Want to make sure this is gonna be cobblestone. So we're gonna make sure this is cobblestone. Yeah, definitely needs to be cobblestone, because if it's not, hopefully this is not a festive stone. Okay, I want to make sure, because sometimes it is expensive. So we're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to break this too. We honestly don't need, we just need this one. We just need this one right here. This is just the one we need. So what we're going to do is we got to make it a little bit obvious. So we're going to get some logs. We're definitely, okay, I'm going to have to sit in this spot because this is going to be making me more into it. Alright, guys, I'm depressed. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get logs. And there's the logs here. So we're gonna get these logs right here, and then we're gonna make sure it's a little bit more obvious. Again, we're gonna make sure it's like, okay, you can tell it's like someone there. So if we're gonna do this side, we have to do in this side. We're gonna make sure it's a little bit like unnoticeable. So you're like, okay, you know what? You can tell it's like, okay, 2, 3, all right. You see, that's how it's gonna be. Now you can tell there's something a little different, but honestly, if you come here, you already know. So the redstone is gonna be honestly the easiest redstone. Honestly, it's just like the easiest. This is gonna be the most easiest one you can ever think of, and anybody can easily do it. You put that there, then you put the, actually, wait a second, you don't put it there. Sorry, you actually put it here, and then you put a redstone block there. Okay, honestly, wait a second, sorry. So you put this here, you put a redstone, let's put that there, then you're gonna put a redstone dust on top of it, and boom. So that we have that here. Now, obviously, we have to make this a little bit more obvious. So what is gonna make it obvious? But we're gonna need a little, you know, maybe we just block this part here. So we could just make this part a little bit secured, you know. Makes it like, okay, you know what, and we can make it a little outwards, you know. Put the little stairs, you know, so it doesn't make it look so obvious, but you know what? I'm gonna put cobblestone, you know, let's put a store, and boom, that looks more like it, right? Looks more like it. Then we're gonna find a way to open it. Now, obviously, the way to open it is pretty the easiest way. So we're gonna it's gonna all be legit the easiest one. And what we could do is we're gonna make this a little redstone house. So we're doing it. We're gonna connect these houses together. We're gonna just make it in different houses. So we're gonna make sure this is connected. So we're gonna make sure that the redstone in here is pretty decently good. So what we do, we legit just break this part. We break this. Make sure this is good, and so we put that legit in this spot. And now we do this. Sorry, what I meant to do. Sorry, that's not what I was meant to do. Sorry, you have to go the redstone in here. So you kind of have to like break this a bunch, and then you're gonna have to break this a little bit here. Yeah, you're gonna have to use this, but if you think about it, it's all worth it at the end, because once you put the repeater, you do need a repeater. Yeah, you'll be able to do this. This is all broadcast, so you guys take some tips. So then when you do that, you will be able to open and close this. Boom. Yeah, so that's pretty easy. So obviously it looks ugly, you can put it in a way, so we're gonna make it in a way that it doesn't look too ugly. So again, we want to put this like here. There you go. Makes it look a little nicer, and we put a little fence. Same thing we want to do here. We want to make sure it's a little, we're gonna make sure, you see right here, this is the problem. So what we're going to do is we're gonna make it look like, okay, you know what? We're gonna put cobblestone this way. Make sure we put cobblestone. We're gonna make sure it looks into both sides, so that way it can kind of be like, okay, we still have the, Yeah, that looks decently nice, right? Okay, now that looks ugly. Yeah. Don't worry about it, guys. We're learning. We're learning about these builds. We're learning about these builds. So, okay. All right, we got that. Boom. Now that you see, that's a little bit, a little bit weird. We have a little redstone door. Obviously we want to cover the redstone. So what we want to do, we want to cover this with dirt. We want to make this a little obvious. So we want to make this two. Make this a little bit, not too obvious. We want to make this as yeah. You want to make sure everything just looks similar in a way, and you're not gonna tell, right? Yeah. You're not gonna tell. You're definitely not gonna tell. No, you're definitely not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna even tell, bro. You're not gonna even tell. You're gonna wonder why that's there, but if you think about it, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, and then you just put. That looks pretty good. It's not about how it looks. And we know what we add that. Yep. Yep. Oh, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Hey, that's my boy. That's my boy right there. If you guys don't know, that's like Shadow, the one we were just playing yesterday. Yo, tell me you're on Minecraft, bro. Oh man, why you playing Call of Duty? I don't want you to see playing Call of Duty, bro. Play some MC, bro. Play some MC. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just joking, bro. And put like this. So you know what? That looks pretty nice. Oh yeah, that looks pretty nice. So what we're gonna do in here, again, we're gonna open this. Boom, boom, boom. And here, this is what we're gonna do. So again, this is a little bit too small, right? But we're gonna work with the space we have. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the most simplest redstone. We're gonna put everything you need. And we're gonna make everything. This is where the bed's gonna be. Everything you need. So we need a chest, right? Obviously, the most simplest things you can make, and we're gonna make it right now. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, now I did get a little trouble last time I did this, so I want to make sure I get this a little bit. So this is just gonna be where you're gonna live, right? Okay, because you want to live in this house. That's it, right? It's a small house, you want this. You got two chests, but you also want a crafting table, right? Why do you want a crafting table? Because you want a crafting table. That's not really a big deal, right? Yeah, it's not like I'm just sad and just realize that in life you can't really do much because Alright, so what we're gonna do is gonna be the easiest part, right? So honestly, we're gonna put a crafting table. If I could find a crafting table, I don't know if I could find a crafting table. I just kind of lost my. Yep, there is a crafting table. Okay, I definitely knew that. It was just to see if you guys know, because yeah. So honestly, we're gonna put a button right here. When you click this button, you get to have. Okay, you want to actually put a lever, because I think a lever would be better. Yeah, I'm not really good when it comes to this. So we got a lever here. So we want to connect this redstone into here. So obviously, this looks too obvious, right? It looks too obvious. We want to make sure it's not that obvious. So I think we might have to go a little downwards, but hopefully we don't, because I'll be mad if we do. Oh, where's the slabs? I'm just hoping we don't have to go that downwards, Yeah. All right. So what if we go here? Boom, boom. Now you see that doesn't look obvious. So you have no clue. But once you click on that, it's gonna go. So what we're gonna do is, I just realized we need to make a. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. I made a mistake. I just realized we also need to get out. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna. You don't need glass. You don't need glass. Glasses. Yeah, I kind of forgot that you also need that, but it's okay. All right, so we're just gonna connect this redstone. I mean, obviously it's not a big deal. It's just Hey, I'm pretty sure if you just put it here, Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just put it here, Yeah, we just want to make sure we connect the redstone and everything, I just want to make sure everything's just connected. I just want to make sure everything's connected. That's not. I mean, that shouldn't be a big deal, right? That shouldn't be a big deal, right? Yeah. No, I don't think that's a big deal. No, it's not a big deal to me, bro. It's not, bro. I'm pretty sure, Yep, that should. Yeah, you know what? Yep, that's pretty good. That's no, you don't need that. Yep, no. You don't. Yep. You know what? Yep, we don't need that. No, bro. Why do we need that, bro? I definitely don't need that. Maybe you want to put it the other way, but maybe you don't need that, bro. Maybe you could put the button on top of here, Yeah, yeah. You know what? The button's better that way. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely better that way. Yeah, you know what? Definitely. You know, you have the button. You barely can see anything, right? You barely. Yeah, you barely can. You barely can see anything. Yeah, that's where it's supposed to be at, man. Yep, that's perfect. That looks exactly like a villager house. All right, well, we're gonna have this one, and then we're gonna put this one right here. So this is what we're gonna work on, right? So we're gonna click this out. Yep, and we're gonna work on this one. So what we're gonna do? I think now this is looking beautiful. This is a short house. We're gonna try to get a little bigger villager house, but each one is gonna be different. We're just gonna do all these houses into redstone. So okay, so this is just gonna be like a regular decent house. You know, maybe just a villager doesn't want to work to make the redstone into here. So we have a lever. Where do we have the lever at? I think the lever is here. So we want to make sure this lever is powered. We want to make sure it's not seenable too. So we want to make sure it's not like that. But no, I mean you kind of see it. It's not a problem. You see it, right? You know, it's not a big problem. You see it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna oh, the creeper is not there. We're gonna have redstone coming from in the inside. So I could just go on the inside if you don't mind. Yeah, no, just maybe I have to break that top. You know, maybe you know it's not that bad. You know. Well, I think we're gonna need that a little bit more. I think we're gonna need that a little bit more. Now, question. I never did this. Could this take a slab? That's a good question. Okay, I just want to make sure. I never tried it. I never used a slab. That's why, as a redstone block. So okay, that's nice. That's very nice. So we're gonna put that here. We're gonna, you know, definitely you can see. You should be able to see that. Yeah. So then what you do here is we're gonna connect this. We want to make sure this is repeated once. All right. We're gonna see this should be repeated. So then what we're gonna do is same thing. We're gonna have that. That's honestly not a big deal. Then the same thing would be up here. If we go down here, if you go, I mean it should be down. Yeah, I definitely knew that. Definitely, yeah, definitely. This just, you know, just if you don't mind. We want this to be 2 ticks. So let's honestly, well, let's focus on this part. So I do want this to have this here. So if you can just. So what we want to do is we want to ignite the redstone in this part. So honestly, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a different way how we're gonna do the redstone. Okay. What I want to do is in this part we want to get that same thing, that attitude I want to keep. We're gonna make sure that's up there. Now you can barely tell the difference, right? You can kind of tell the difference, but you can barely tell the difference. I'm pretty sure. So we go in here to make sure the redstone is not seenable. I just realized there's no need to put a slab, right? I mean, you could, but just like why, you know? It would just look better without it, right? Definitely, you know, you're definitely not gonna know there's something out there. You're not gonna know. Like, this is just a cabinet. It's a regular cabinet, right? It's just a regular cabinet, nothing new, right? Well, that's what you think. That's what you think. This is the smallest house. I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna live in here, but again, it's all about using the houses, right? So we have this. You can barely tell there's redstone out there, right? Definitely. So the same thing with this one. We want to make sure that the repeaters, everything's okay. You know, no, we do need that. We definitely need that. So we want to make sure that the repeaters are everything in here. That's one thing we want to make sure. So we want to make sure everything is just by 1 tick. That should be easy. Said and done. Yep, that's pretty easy. Pretty sure anybody can get that. So yeah, I really think that's really gonna help the situation a lot than I thought. And if you think about it, that is gonna help the situation a lot. So the only problem with this is we're going to have to do the same thing with this one, but a little bit different. We're gonna put this above here. And now this should be powered, and it shouldn't be powered by these. And this should be powered as at least 1 tick. Now I think 1 tick should be good, if I am correct. So we want to make sure this is really good for 1 tick. So again, we want to make sure this is good for 1 tick. Because if it's not, we're gonna test this out. Is this good for 1 tick? Let's see. Maybe just right there now. I'm curious why this doesn't work. Yeah, that was supposed to definitely do that. Oh, well, that's a... Oh, well, you can't do that if we don't have... Sorry. No. Doesn't necessarily help the situation, doesn't it? That doesn't help the situation, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. Well, what we need to do... I just realized that's a big problem. Okay, why is it not working? That's my question. I'm an idiot. I had that there. Why did I have that there? I'm such an idiot. Oh gosh, I'm such an idiot. I didn't want to have that there. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. I was confused. I'm like, wait a second. I'm pretty sure I did this right. And I'm like, wait a second. Because it was confused, the redstone. There you go. So now you see this is supposed to lift this up here. So why is it not lifting up there? That's my real question. Did it lift or no? Interesting. I didn't lift. So that means this one... Well, that's because I don't think it's connected. Wait. So I think that one doesn't really work like that. So, okay, that's what we needed to do. So what we need to do with this one, we need to make sure that this... Now, this is what we can do. I just realized a way we can do this. Now, the only problem with this way is we're going to have to do it kind of the other way. I don't know if we can do it the other way, but we should be able to do it the other way if that's the case. Now, remember, this is for the door, so we want to make sure this is not really repeated, but... Oh... It might be with the door. Okay, that's not good. Okay. We don't want... Okay, so... I messed that up here. Well, okay, that's not good because now it's going to be harder, so... We have to figure out a way that the redstone... Can the redstone just... Good. Okay. Definitely. Okay. That should work into thinking, okay... So now what I want to do, wait. That made a no. Okay. We're gonna have this just lagged out a bit. Okay, so you see. Oh, that's not okay. That's not good. Why is this a problem? No, that shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna see why is that a problem. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna break this because this is easier. Okay, so we have that part. You see, this should, and we go that. It doesn't do nothing. Interesting. That it's supposed to do something too. That's the funny part. Okay, so you see, we can't do nothing here. So yeah, it doesn't do nothing. So we're gonna have to. Okay. So we want to make sure. Alright, so this is not the hardest part. We just need to see if we can pirate it from this. Okay. What we can do, and I think this is the necessary part, is we can turn this off for a sec, because it's gonna lag. Why is it that way though? Why is it? Because it's too much redstone. Okay, so what we can do is we can just put the redstone this way. It's a little too much. That's why it's not configuring it as the more necessary. Now I want to make sure this is just processed, because if it's lagging, it's not going to work. Okay, good. I turn it off, it's on. I turn on, then it's off. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add this to 1 tick, 2 ticks just in case. No, I think 1 tick should be good because 1 tick afterwards. We also want 1 tick for this one. The price doesn't work like that, so this is gonna be a little big problem. But if we somehow, is it possible to get this on here? Okay, that's not really big. I can fix that. Okay, so how do you fix this part? But that's honestly that's not really a big problem. Yep, that's better. I thought of that way, but that's honestly better. And then we somehow could, okay, that's okay. We'll fix that part eventually. We're not worried about it. It's just it's a short house, so it's gonna be a little harder. So what we can do is for this one, we can connect the repeaters into 1 tick. Same thing for this one. If we were to break this here, we will be to, and this is just a block. Okay, no, that's the problem. We need to have a block here because this is going to power that. This is also going to power this. And if we have that kind of a mindset, this should be able to process this. And that's not going to process this. So that's honestly a pretty good thing. And then boom, that should be great. Then that should be powered by this, and everything should be working as well. So let's see. You see, it's going too fast. All right, so we need to add 2 ticks. I think 2 ticks would be the nicest. We might have to reverse the ticks. What if we reverse the ticks, right? If we reverse the ticks, that might be a problem. 1, 1. I had a problem like this last time. This isn't the first time, so I kind of mess up redstone sometimes. No, it won't do it because then this is gonna grab that part. That's right. That's true. That's true. So we want to make sure that's definitely not what we want. So I think what we're gonna do is add another extra tick for this one. Because this one, yeah, I just realized the tick to this one is, I think 2 would be good. Then 3. Okay, no. We add 1 tick, that tick, and then that one. Okay, so that may be easier, so that way it won't process the thing too hard. I think that would be good. Same thing, we go for the 1 tick. This one, we're gonna do 1 tick. We do 1 tick. We do the 2 ticks, 3 ticks actually, and 5 ticks. I think that should be easier. So let's see if that will work. It may be stupid, but honestly, let's see if this works easier than I expected. So let's put a redstone there. Well, actually, let's put lever is the best thing you want. I think this should be good. This should be able to fix it. So let's see. No, that just like made it like a little roaring. That's a problem we're going to have to deal with. Okay, what we want is for this lever. You see, that's what it's gonna do. That okay? That's not a problem. That's a problem. We want this. Okay, so we want this to be here. That didn't work out well. So I'm thinking, because okay, the problem is, just put this on this tick. Boom. We want this to be up 1 tick, 1 tick, 1 tick, and you know 2 ticks. Just do 2 just in case, because just in case this game could get a little crazy. So sometimes it should work like that, but the prize is not. So I think it's right away. Okay, now let's see. That's the only problem. So how do we get to reverse that? Okay, so we did that right, but the only problem with this is that when you release this, this is the problem it's having, is that I want this to go down, and we're gonna put the 4 crafting tables, and then we could just change it with the chest. But I just want to see. You see, it pushes there. You see how it pushes? It's too fast. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to place this. Okay. We're honestly almost close. You see, that's what we don't want. That's because we have that though. Okay, that's not really a big problem. Because we're gonna have this. So when we have that, what's the problem? You see, that is. So we need to reverse the ticks somehow. But if we reverse the ticks, that's just gonna make it worse. What if we do the same? Okay. This needs an extra time to spare. This is going to, this is hard because I don't know what to do. Okay, wait. you see, why does it push? It doesn't give you time, right? Because when you release it, it's 1. It's 1, that's it. So this is 1. What if I reverse it? I know that sounds stupid, but if you think about it, right? What if I do 1 tick? I will wait for it. This. I know it's dumb, but if you think about it, what if you do that? What if you do that? Alright? I'm just curious. It doesn't. Why though? That's a little bit of a problem. You see, that's the problem. Why? What is wrong with this? That's what I'm trying to see. It does well, but that doesn't necessarily do anything, to be honest. It honestly doesn't, so not really a big deal. Everything's just messed up, so let me... What we want, right? We want this to go up at the same time, but it wants to release. What if we do it at the same time? Right? I never did it at the same time, but what if you do it at the same time? Surely it should be able to. Maybe that's the problem. No, because it's gonna. That's retarded because that's gonna do the same thing. So. Try this again. I'm close somewhere. Okay, I'm messing up. I forgot how to do this because this is this one house. Okay, so what did we do wrong? Okay, it's the same tick. We don't want it the same tick. We want this to go 3 early. But if it goes early, that's gonna be a problem because then it's just gonna do that. But when it turns off, it's not gonna be the same. So what if we all put it that? No, that would be too quick. It would just do the same thing. I'm trying to think. We're missing something. Maybe an observer. We're gonna start using an observer. But how we're gonna use an observer for this one? Can't do it at the same time. I'm gonna do it once, that's it, but it goes back down. What if I were to do this side though? So I make sure, okay, you know what? This process it this way. So if I were to do this, right? This will go with 1 tick. So if I do 1 tick, right? 1 tick each, right? Then I do one with that one. But if I do this, this must power fit this way. It has to power fit because then again, okay, so this is gonna probably mess up the redstone, but if you think about it, alright, you're gonna what I'm trying to do, right? Okay, the door is fine. Okay, what we're trying to do, right? I need to figure this out because what I want to do, I kind of forgot how to fix it. What I want to do is I want to raise this up, right? I did it last time, but this, I want to raise this up, right? But this is also closing it from here. But what is the problem? Why does it not? Okay, this is what it should be doing, right? You have 1 tick. You have this one, right? But you want this one to go out first. But then you want this one to go out, right? 1 tick. But the only problem is this one will shut off first. So you won't be able to retract this down. But even if you were to reverse it, it would just pop it out. This is impossible. We gotta see. Okay, so we're gonna figure this out. I'm sorry we were supposed to make redstone houses, but this is something I need to figure out right now. Because if I don't, this is just gonna make a problem. So what if, right? If I did it like this, right? This should be able to do it, right? So if I were to do a redstone, be like, okay, you know what? The point is, this is supposed to go like this, right? That's the problem. That's not a big deal, right? We have to make this go like this. Point is, this is like this, and this is going to reach this part. The problem is we have to, you know, retract this way. So we do one tick here, and then we put this one right around this part, right? This is the problem we're having. And then now, if I put the rest on it, if I put the torch right here, this should be able to retract it. But that's the problem. It won't retract. It doesn't retract it because this one. It's never gonna get it back. Why is it never gonna get back? I'm curious, why does this one doesn't work though? Now what if I were to put double ticks on this, right? You can't put around the same ticks, it won't work. This one would need to go, okay, so this one would need to go earlier, this one would need to go one tick, but then it's just gonna, look, this is what's gonna happen, right? Right? That works fine. That doesn't work fine. It's just gonna take that one. It's just gonna take the crafting table, and then when if I put it down, it does that. That doesn't help the situation. This one is a little bit hard, so we're gonna have to, I think we can do another way. We can't do it upwards, but we could do it a different way. All right, we're gonna do a new house. Now we're gonna do the same thing we did. I think I have another idea. So we're gonna go to a bigger house because I don't want to make a house. I'm too lazy to make a house. All right, this one it's no, that's not the one. Okay, this one. Okay, we got this one right here. This one right here. Ooh, this is not. No, it's not a house. It's not a house. We want to get a bigger house. Is there a bigger house somewhere? Okay, this one. This is a bigger house. Okay, I like this one. This one is looking fine. So here we don't want doors, right? We don't want a door. We want a secret entrance. So this is going to be the secret entrance. So we want them to think, right? There's no door here. Okay, we want them to think this is the door, right? So we want an iron door. This is what I saw from this guy. So we want this to think, okay, you know what? Put a rest on. You think you're gonna open? Actually, no, we don't want to do that. So we want to put nothing here. All right, forget about this. I'm breaking this part. I'm breaking this part. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna put all cobblestone because you know why not, right? Obviously, the easiest way is to do this way. So we want to do it more inwards because it's just much easier. So we're gonna break this bed. We're not gonna put a bed here. We're gonna put this cobblestone into this one here. Now, once you put this here, we want this to think, okay, you know what? You can't go in here. And obviously what we have to do, we'll have to do this, we have to do this, we want this to cover this, you want to see the rest on, and that, right? Easy. And the only way we get to retract that if we have basically a repeater, honestly, a repeater that retracts it. So we have this, we legit put a button here. You're definitely getting here easier. You're gonna definitely get in here. I'd rather have this here. So we're gonna put this besides the leather. You have this. We're the same thing. We're gonna do more of a door style because now this is going to retract. Now I'm gonna have to break this because I kind of don't know how this is gonna work now that I think about it. So this should be able to retract. Now where's the button coming from? I wanna make sure. Is it coming from this side? So we need this side. So we're gonna have your buttons is gonna have to go this side, but this side is gonna go. So we're gonna want this to go in here. Put that in there. That's pretty easy. Yep, that's it. That's legit it. And so you close this up, patch it all up. It should have worked, but why doesn't it work? Oh, because it's, sorry, I did it wrong. Yep, then you want to make sure. Sorry, you want to make sure. Boom, there you go. Sorry, I kind of messed that up. This should work. Okay, well we just sorry. I haven't did a kind of rest in a while, so don't judge me on this part. Okay, got that. Boom, we have that here. Easy. Obviously, if you want to kind of like patch it up, you don't need to. To making it back inside, you honestly just have to do the same thing in the other side. You just do it. You can do it from this side. So let's actually puff it here. Like if you want it here, you know. Maybe you want on this side. Actually, no, we could just do it the same side, you know, why not? I mean, we can't do it the same side. So, yeah, you know what? That's not really a good thing. So we're just doing this side. Yeah, you wanted this side, you just do the same. It just goes into here. Doesn't necessarily make a difference. Yeah, that's basically it. And then you just, yeah, you get to go in here. I don't know how you're gonna go. You just pretend that's not there. Okay, we're gonna have to find a different way. So, yeah, we're gonna have to do that, and we're going to have to retract this in here. So you have to go like this. You have to go like that, right? I'm gonna have to break this part here, but if you think about it, it's really not that hard. Oh well, yeah, you know what? I messed that up. Yeah, you know what? It's pretty hard, but I haven't did wrestling in a while, so we have to do is just legit corner it all. But if you do corner it all, it's just you're not gonna be able to sit there. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a problem, but I think we got it. Yeah, we got it right here. That's it. That's all you needed. You didn't even need that much rest now. Yeah, you know what? That's definitely what we all needed. And so now when you do this, definitely. Okay, we got it. That's it. You just covered all the rest of them. Ain't nothing new. You just pretend nothing's here. That's not what you do. But that's why we have this here, and we have that, retracting. So then you can still do it, and you can open it both ways. Nice. Okay. We have that all covered. So now what we need to do is we kind of need to put this chest up. Now, the way I'm thinking about it, instead of going downwards, you know, we just go it from here. So we put the chest. We're just gonna make it simple, honestly. We're just gonna make simple redstone. Just put things here. Just because for now we're just gonna. Okay, so what I want to do for this one, we're gonna retract the bed here. Honestly, the bed is not that hard to do, so we just keep it here. I'm trying to think of this again. So now we have to figure out this thing again. Oh, this is gonna be painful. I was thinking of doing the door part, but it doesn't make a difference. It doesn't necessarily make a difference. Here it goes. We're gonna do the door part. Oh, jeez, this sucks. It sucks, guys. I'll let you just know this sucks. Oh, I forgot the beds are here. Yep, we're gonna put a white bed, just a simple white bed. And we put that here, boom. We want this to retract this, but obviously we want this, this is gonna be the same thing we basically went through. What is the difference between this one? Okay, you know what? We're gonna just see that this is gonna be like a, alright, that will actually look cool though, I'm not gonna lie. But of course we have to kind of, you know, work up the rest on, so. Oh, dude, just hurry up. Look how much stuff I have here, bro. Okay, we don't need this iron door. Why do we have this iron door? Alright, this redstone's honestly getting me annoyed. Honestly, so. What we're gonna do is we put that here, because the only problem I'm having with this redstone, you know what we can do is make this safe. Go here. So what we do, we don't even need to put this here. You know what? We're gonna make it simple so that way everything is just simple in itself. It's gonna be lower, but you know what? It is what it is. So what you're gonna do is honestly, when you click this, you want to make sure this is we're gonna make it simple because I kind of forgot again. Oh, that's pretty the easiest part. So now, yep. Boom, buddies. Yep, sir. And so you can just cover that part up. That's not really a hard part to cover. Oh, it's pretty easy to cover. And then now what we can do is we just legit. Let me get a button here. I'm gonna have to get a button. We press this little. Honestly, we're gonna do a lever. This is gonna be a little bit. We're gonna have to start like this because if I just do it the way I was trying to do it, it's just gonna bring more problems. It's not gonna stop. Can I get a freaking lever? Appreciate that. Now you see here, all we gotta do is retract the redstone from this part. Alright, I think this is in this part, so I'm gonna make sure. Gotta make sure just in case. Yep, so honestly the easiest part We just legit have to just break this redstone. And we really legit, okay, no, that actually is too close. It's not necessarily gonna do a big deal. So what we need to do, oh, no, we do it a different way. We put this redstone repeaters here. Honestly, the same thing goes for it. You go like this, boom, 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 boom. Yep, and you go like this. Oh, okay, but that's not what I meant to, oh. Okay, no, okay, we're saying, okay. We're gonna have to, okay, yeah, that's not what I expected to do. Okay, yeah, the problem was, I think it was too close here. I never knew that, so we're gonna have to just move this a little space here, but I think that's not really a big problem. Now we should be able to do the redstone quite simple. We just block this part, and I think when we block this part, we could just, yep, that should be it. That should be it. All right, that's pretty the easiest redstone you can ever think of. Yeah, so you think of this, you'd be like, oh, this is just a cabinet, but you have this here. You could have glass on this. It's no reason to get glass. You could just put glass here. You think, oh, I'm gonna sit down, but then someone is like, oh shoot, what is this? I'm like, oh, this is curious. Oh, there's your bed, and there's my respawn point. Yep, it's pretty simple. Same thing. We do the same thing with this. So what else can we do? Honestly, there's nothing else we can do. We're just gonna test out some redstone. All right. So what I want to do is, I think, I want to make a self-building stair. Now this is just me doing redstone, okay? I want to make a self-building stair, okay? Babe, like, you know how the little secret stairs, it's not really secret stairs. It's pretty easy. The simplest one is actually this one. So you go from here, we're going to make like a staircase. So we're going to make this staircase. What we have to do is we have to retract this from here. And now you could, what you really could do, we're going to make this obviously simple to do. And we want to make sure it's 2. And we want to make sure that this is going to retract this from here. And actually, we want to make sure that's actually retracted here. Okay. Now what I was thinking of doing is we're just gonna do a forged staircase. Honestly, it's not a big deal. Yep, that's just what we're gonna do. I think that's just better than before. Yep, that's just how it is. And then we place a block here. It's pretty simple, and yeah, that's basically what we're doing. So we just want to make just a pretty simple staircase. I think just simple staircase is what's good. I mean, we don't have to make it that hard. I honestly kind of forgot about the redstone a bit, so make that there. Boom, you break that here. Boom, that's pretty simple. And to cover it up, now this is the greatest cover up. Now, I was thinking, right? What if instead of doing this way, right? Cover it up real nice. I'm gonna cover it up real nice. Like, you're not gonna notice. Like, you're gonna want to. There's just a big wall there. Until you realize there's like a button in the floor, but you know, you're not gonna know this, right? You're not gonna know this. Like, yeah, you're not gonna know this, you know. You're definitely not gonna know this, yes. Well, you can just, you know, you can't. And if someone tries to go up here, it's legit. Just make it like this part. Honestly, they won't notice. You want a diamond? I mean, you could just block. You don't really need that. I mean, you don't need redstone, but it's just a secret staircase, you know. Maybe you want to go secret staircase down. You never know. You never know. I was just trying random. I said making a piston house, but I mean that didn't work out so well. But we're just gonna test out redstone. I'm sorry, we're just gonna change it up. And then all you have to do, it's legit the easiest part. Boom, 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 boom. Legit, don't even need that much redstone. You click this button right here. It honestly controls everything. That's it. Yeah, that's honestly not the hardest. And then boom, boom. You don't even need that yet. We do kind of need that, and boom. That's same thing to the other side. Honestly, to make it more secret though, we kind of want to make it like, okay, you know what? This, so power this all. We kind of want to make it like, okay, you know what? I mean, it's not that obvious, you know, but it's pretty obvious. Yep, that's it. And it's just to make it easier. And this should be the redstone. And then the same thing goes with this one. We want to make sure this also goes in like a different direction. Actually, no, we don't have to do it that direction. We can do the same direction. Just make sure that this one kind of goes into a way that nobody knows, right? Nobody's gonna know. You're not gonna know this. Yeah, but then you see that the cow's not gonna know this. The cow thinks he might know this, but he's not gonna know this. Right? He's not gonna know this. He thinks he's gonna know this, but he's definitely not gonna know this. He's not gonna notice one thing a bit, bro. Definitely not gonna notice one thing. So he's definitely not gonna notice one thing. Yep, that's 100%. That's 100% real. I don't see a problem with that. I don't see a problem. Cover up is the best cover up you can ever have. Yeah, we're not really gonna cover this up. We're just gonna try. And the easiest thing, boo, yeah, the easiest thing Turns out to be not the easy. Yup, because I didn't. Yup, you know what? That's why. It still doesn't work. Great. But you know it doesn't stop us from the grind. Boom. There you go. The easiest. Turn it off. Pretty easy. You're like, okay, you know what? I want to go upstairs. Oh man, you know what? Nope. You're gonna have to use a tripwire. Tripwire is probably the easiest one, but you gotta be careful with the tripwires. Yep. All right. I think the next one is gonna be a trap. We're gonna make a trap for your friends because you know sometimes, well, I don't have friends, but you know what? I do have Gabriel, so that's a pretty good start. We're gonna make a hole. You know, maybe you know you see a chest. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna break this. Okay, we're doing a kind of redstone bit. I'm in the mood for redstone. I'm in the mood for Minecraft in general. I might do the series probably afterwards. Yeah, we're gonna see if Gabriel's gonna be okay. So we're gonna put it. You know, you see. Nope, you don't even do that. You know, we don't even see that. You see a shulker box. You know, you want to know what's in the shulker box. You want to know this shulker box. You're like, oh, I'm really curious what's in the shulker box, but. You walk in, and we're gonna make a sound alarm system, right? We're gonna make a sound alarm system, but this is when things get worse. This is when things get worse. Okay, we're gonna do it out here. Obviously, it's not secured enough, but I think I have an idea what we're gonna do, right? So what are we going to do? Well, Father Man, that's what we have. But this is, you don't need these alarm lists. You don't need the sound alarm, but I'm gonna tell you guys. So if I could find the tripwires. Okay, we can find a tripwire. We do need a tripwire, and we're going to need the this is the most simplest. So yeah, why am I going here? Sorry, I need redstone. Redstone. You don't even need redstone. You just need let me get this one. You actually gonna need redstone. And we're gonna put a bucket of lava. You guys already see me. This is going. Yeah, it's going evil. Yeah, whatever you want to say, you're saying is right. If you're right. I know what you guys are thinking at home. What the hell am I doing in my life, man? I question a lot. So, you know what, guys? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and peace. I'm just probably gonna do another video. I don't know, man. I'm bored.